This video presentation of BG Medicine Inc. It's a NASDAQ-listed stock trading our ticker BGMD. Chart's going on the watch list for Wednesday because of a strong day on Tuesday, up over 13%, spike in volume to 1.7 million shares. I didn't look and see if this was news related, but I can see that this stock has a history of making some real large moves inside of an overall downtrend. Now going back into 2013, you see the stock's had some gap up days, but then closed back down, hasn't been able to hold even close to the upper half of the trading day. On Tuesday, again, ran up pretty high, went all the way up to 217, still closed back down at $1.95. But when the Bollinger Bands were tightening up, stock was making a slight uptrend over a month or so before that gap up on the increased volume. So I think it's worth keeping on radar to see if it's going to push higher, challenge some resistance points, and potentially its 200-day moving average. Overall, there's a MACD uptrend going back 9 months, continually making higher lows. But what I'm really watching is this last few months where the MACD tried to break through zero in April and right now pushing on it again, where I'll be looking for that trend indicator to move above zero and show that the chart's entering a bullish trend. Very similar look to the PPO, actually dating back into November, a little bit of an offset pinch, but again trending back towards zero. I reference this a lot of times regarding the ADX. When it gets down below 10, I look for some strength to a direction to be established. Started to climb its way back, broke through 10, now breaking through 20. And right now, with the positive DI moving upward, it looks like strength's trying to build in the positive direction. MFIs broken through and now holding above 50, which is a bullish look. I'm definitely not crazy about this accumulation distribution. Still trending down, even with the upward pressure. But to me, it's not a huge surprise because when a stock closes so far away from the highs, that generally indicates there's been some selling going on that trading day. These volume-based indicators let me know that there was more selling than buying on that particular day. So I'd be looking for this accumulation distribution to do something along those lines over the next couple weeks to try and show that there's more accumulation in the play. Shaken money flow is at least giving hints that buying and selling pressure was equalizing as it worked its way back towards zero, but being down in the red identifies selling pressure as outweighing buying pressure over 20 periods. CCI breaking through 100 is a technical buy point for that indicator. It's a hold until it breaks back down through 100. Full stow, nice upward trend making higher lows, but needs to break through 50 and hold above that level to show sustained bullish momentum in the play. In the tricks, it's a very smooth indicator of trend, right at that critical point to push through zero and indicate a bullish trend for the chart. RSIs are also giving some optimistic signs that bullish momentum is trying to build in the play by holding over top of 50. I'd certainly look for that to hold above 50 because obviously you want to see momentum as strong as possible in the chart. Now what I see in this is potentially a big rounded bottom for the chart. You can see since the middle part of April, stock has been progressively making higher lows, which could be signaling the start of the right-hand side of this big rounded bottom or cup, if you will. So I'll certainly want to see that pattern continue. Even if stock pulls back, I want to see it make a higher low. And I'd be looking for some support right in through that $1.85 area. See, that was a resistance point dating back to the beginning part of April, and the stock finally pushed through it on Tuesday. So ideally, that's where I'd be looking for the support level to hold. Now the resistance side of things, I see some right in through here, right around $2.05, and I'd expect to be stronger up near 220. And see, on Tuesday, stock almost hit that point. That's going to be a key level for it to break through. And if that happens, ideally it'll come on an increase in volume. At that point, I just see how it reacts if it touches this 200-day moving average, right up around $2.50. So I'll go ahead and put a resistance line in there. It's not a great deal of static resistance at that point, but there is a little bit. But importantly, moving through the 200-day moving average is a big sign for a chart to try and go bullish, and that would be a key point I'd be looking for. Of course, any pullbacks at that level, similar to this point of wanting to hold $1.85, I want to see higher support levels held. Classic TA, resistance points need to become support once they're broken. Interesting looking chart though, and one I think certainly worth keeping an eye on today's trading, just to see if this move on Tuesday was a prelude to something bigger to continue trying to form this big cup pattern. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the BGMD chart, but as always, merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.